Hello, hello, my fellow Scorpios. Thanks for joining me. I'm just choosing some cards for your general reading. I'm going to take a look at the question or decision you're trying to make, whatever you have on your mind, whoever it is that you're thinking about, or whatever you're trying to make sense of moving forward. So I'm going to take a look at the energy that you're currently heading towards and also get you an outcome to what we're shown today. So feel free to change the perspective from the one that I'm viewing. I'll be coming from your perspective, but switch the energy to over to your partner or whatever the situation may be. Okay, so the first thing that I'm being shown is that the time is up. Time is now. Things are about to change on a massive scale. So they're either they're moving forward solo or moving forward releasing pain of the past. It feels that we could be looking here at a third party situation of some kind, where we've got yourself or your partner, or a situation where there's a lot of hard work and a drive towards a particular goal that we see will come forward, will come right, regardless of who's moving along the journey. But there's a bit of a standstill in the sense of, do you move forward alone or is somebody coming with you? So there's almost like things have been placed on pause and there's no more forward movement just yet. Time's running out. It's about to click into place. It feels that in this paused moment that there's going to be a readjustment, reevaluation, and decisions need to be made. But we're not just talk, it needs to be shown. So with the Wheel of Fortune showing that massive changes are pushing forward that are inevitable, that it's feeling for me like it's decision time. So yeah, I'm feeling someone being left out in the cold. So there's a sacrifice that's going to be made to this development of this story moving forward. We've got prosperity begins. So all of the elements are there for this situation to have growth, to become something, to be something that is everything that the Wheel of Fortune represents. That much is already a given because yourself or the situation has already shown life of that. It's already in motion. This is coming to this pause, this crossways, this decision time of moving up to the next level. So with prosperity begins, again, it's planting the seeds of a plan, information put in the pot's being stirred, and now it's churning out the outcome. Yourself or the situation knows that either way there is going to be a win, whether it's you going in a different direction and continuing on with this plan, you're already seeing growth, you know you're going to be fine, or whether it's that moving forward with this understanding of all, and it benefits all. With the Wheel of Fortune and this prosperity begins, at this point it doesn't matter what way it goes on the first steps of the new direction, it's going to be the right decision. We've got here the intuitive knowing. There's a sense of confidence that you will be okay. I think you're at the stage now that you're not as emotionally invested in the outcome as you may well have been previously, and that's because of, well, let's see what's jumped out, because of suffering in silence. So the suffering in silence coming under the Three of Swords, which is showing that there's too much pain that's being held on to, too many people being hurt, or the progression forward as it was before this pause has been too painful to continue on with. Decisions and choices need to be made. It feels that you've already intuitively made your mind up, and now you're just waiting for the wheel to click into place, an answer to come forward, or for validation that all that you've already invested has been worth it. We've got passion ignited. It's standing true by your word, your belief, and your vision and goal for the future that you're working towards. You're not playing any on a small field here. You're playing for the big time. You're putting in that work, and you can do it by yourself, and that's not in question. But what the confusion is, or what the stuck emotions are, is a particular situation around you. Do you invest any more time that's maybe holding you back, or do you so it's not even do you, it feels to me that the answer lays in somebody else's hands, or viewing an outcome of a situation that's not going to be long. Time's running out. This isn't something that's slow moving. This is something about to click into place. You're already set on what you're going to do and how it's going to be. You're just waiting for a couple of other elements to click into place. So it's either a sacrifice and a removal, or an answer coming back that's not in alignment to your expectation. We've got here speaking your truth. There's a conversation that's needing to be had. It feels a previous conversation already been set, so this is why we're waiting on choices and decisions being made. Again, it feels that it's not yourself that's got to make the mind up. You're waiting on someone else. Don't forget, if this is a role reversal and you're looking from your perspective to the other way, so someone change it to how it needs to be. But my feel is the person that I'm speaking on behalf of, your mind's already made up. You know what you need, what you want it to be. You're just waiting for a situation to kick into play, or someone to get their ass in gear. Someone's torn. Someone doesn't know what to do. They know that this window is closing. They know that time is running out. They know decisions needing to be made. So it's not that they're torn in the sense of, do I want it? Don't I want it? That doesn't feel like it's even a part of it. It feels more like we're looking at a situation of, will it work? Maybe this person in turmoil is jumping too far into the future and trying to cross every T, dot every I, with a guaranteed blooming stamp of approval that there'll never be a rainy, cloudy day. That's not going to be possible. What's happening is the here and now. A decision needs to be made, or this opportunity is going to be a wasted opportunity. Life passes us by in a minute, and it's not about sitting here procrastinating. Make a decision and keep it moving, and you can decide to change your mind, change your direction as you go. Just keep going. We've got accelerated motion that's overriding our suffering in silence. A decision being made, and just this progression of a change of someone deciding, the answer coming forward, or this overcoming this stuck period is what will stop the suffering and will catapult the situation forward. So no time is being wasted at the moment by holding on for someone else's reply, or this, however a situation is unfolding. Hold your ground is what I'm feeling, because there's more to come forward. I wouldn't be waiting very long at all. It feels the waiting time's already been done, and I would be expecting to see validation of a situation happening, unfolding, or a response and an answer immediately, imminently. We've got here recognition and reward. So recognition and reward is connecting to our decisions being made, which is again standing the ground, going with that intuitive gut feeling that you already know of how it needs to be. If you've got a plan that's set in mind, and you're the one just waiting for outside influences to take shape, or decisions by others to be put into play, then hold firm with that you're believing, because you are manifesting what needs to come in for you. And this is where this prosperity begins, in harmony to our Wheel of Fortune. The passion being ignited is knowing your worth, knowing your drive, knowing your excitement for this moving forward. If, again, when I'm being shown here that it doesn't matter which direction it goes in, you're already going to be set, because life will be in motion and it will be accelerated. So as one door closes, you will snowball quickly to the next stage, next chapter. With free flowing, that's what I've got to add as well. The energy of this feels, once a decision is made, it will be smooth rolling. We've got here fulfillment of wishes, exactly that, what I've just been describing, which is crossing with our passion ignited. There's that sense of excitement, which is why you're able to wait just for a moment, because you're about to get clarity of vision. You're going to be fine either way, but this absolute knowing, it's like, right, now we can get on with it. So let's just take a little deeper look in and see just some clarification on what you're moving forward to, and what's going to happen. So we've got the Ace of Cups. Self-love, honouring yourself, standing by what you deserve, praising yourself for all of the hard work that you're putting in, and knowing that your bar is set to a certain standard because you absolutely can reach it. It's not that you're under pressure, time is of the essence, it's just you use your time valuably, and it's not for other people to be fucking you around and wasting your time. And that's what it feels like at the minute. It's like, come on, get your shit together, because I'm not waiting much longer, and I'm about to go, and the decision will be taken out of anyone's hand. The Ace of Cups is showing that there's this passion ignited that is fueling this direction forward. Whatever it is that you're investing your focus on right now is something that isn't a waste of your energy and time. It will be worth it in the end, and that's even if you're going to a different direction. You've already mustered up all of that, which will be what comes in with this accelerated motion. This energy that you're building up will go to good use, because it's propelled on the back of unconditional love, whether that's for yourself or to others. We've got here the Six of Wands in regards to the Three of Swords. So there is going to be some kind of recognition that a decision has been made, and this emotional block or this mental conflict has now started taking movement to come into balance. Order being restored, a decision being made, big weight being lifted, everyone like, yay, finally we can begin start doing something, we can move forward. I'm just being given here as well for some of you, if this is relating to a business issue, that if there's been any legalities or legal paperwork or some kind of legislation that's been a block, it will be removed and it's coming into play. I'm getting a real sense of energy moving forward. This is absolutely clicking into gear, and yeah, it feels exciting. We've got the High Priestess, which is backing exactly the energy that's pushing through. Not only have we got recognition for hard work that may have been a pain and a struggle to get where you are today, but keep pushing on, because it will come good. It's coming on the back of the love, the passion, and then we've got this higher sense of the High Priestess, whether it's this absolute intuitive knowing and guidance that is propelling and pushing into place this Wheel of Fortune. So know that you are moving forward this energy into amazing times. We've got Prosperity Begins crossing with our Five of Wands. So yeah, we've got here this little bit of struggle, but of course it will be if we're coming from a place of emotional stuck, pain, and everything needing to be ironed out. With it being on the back of communication, there needs to be making sure everybody knows exactly where they're at, where they're heading, they're on the same page, and they're moving in the same direction. So it's just ironing out the details of what's to come. So it feels that a plan will have already been put in place before this reading is capturing where we're at. An agreement has already been made, put in place. We are looking here currently at the decision and the energy moving forward towards the outcome of that decision, or what does life look like for you once that decision has been made. So we've got here the King of Cups that's crossing our intuitive knowing. This is showing that firing on all cylinders. This is absolutely clicking in with our passion being ignited. It's triggering all emotions, excitement for the future, excitement of what's it going to be, how's it going to go. So it's jumping forward, that leap of faith into a kind of unknowing. It's crossing with our intuitive sight. So you're following a guidance, an inner guidance that's leading you fully on the back of love. With the King of Cups, whether that's yourself or whether that's somebody else involved or connected to this situation that you have in mind, either way, it is still linked to this energy of love, high love. It's tapping into deeper emotions, this wanting. With the High Priestess, there's no going back, there is only going forward. No more time to wait. This shall I, shan't I, or can I invest, will I invest, how's it going to be, all of that, it's all gone. The suffering in silence is being cleared. We've got here the counterpart, Queen of Cups, is absolutely matching with the King of Cups. So if this is a relationship dynamics, then you're already being shown that you're both wanting the same thing. You're gravitating towards each other. You're ready to move mountains, and you're being guided on the energy of hard work and love. This is love for self, love for others, love for what you do, love for just creating, building. That's the energy of this year right now. It's absolutely co-creation. We're moving past this solo individual, I've got to do everything for myself, and we are slowly having others gravitate towards us, be it in a romantic fashion or just like-minded teamwork, or another mind, be it friend, family member, whatever the dynamics may be outside of a romantic connection. There's a coming together that is a real powerful energy. We've got here the Knight of Swords with the decisions being made. It feels that that time is of the essence. Not so much an impulsive, because there is no more time. So it's the only impulsive is make a fucking decision or the door is closed. So that's what's pushing in really quickly. But there feels like there is still a little bit of someone holding back, or an element of this situation that's being presented and invested in. I'm just feeling an element of something being hidden. So I don't know if that's yourself, Scorpios, that you're a little bit secretive, or you're not giving everything away, holding back. Someone's hiding something. And as much as we're tapping into, oh yeah, this amazing waterfall of love and everything's going to be all amazing, this is why we are at a standstill right now. If this is the energy you're still about to move into, there's something a little bit dark and murky that's going on with this. It will be exposed, don't worry about that. It's just how far into it will the truth come. This could also be why we've got somebody in turmoil, because they're hiding. Maybe they may have talked a good talk, but then when it's laid on the line, decision time, they need to find a way to iron out the truth, backtrack on what they say, and then bring this hidden something into the light, under the spotlight, but knowing how to word it without damaging what's being created, built towards, and not wanting that to undo it. So just to make that clear, it feels that something's being hidden, kept to the side, or there's a disturbance on how do they shine a light on that without coming across as being actively deceptive, or something along those lines. So again, for some of you, I'm seeing a business establishment. I'm almost seeing like a diner, cafe, we would call it in the UK. I'm just seeing like a table and and there's a discussion that's being had. Somebody's on the tip of their tongue to tell a secret or to share, but they're nervous of the reaction of how it will be received, because they have made their decision, they're ready to move forward. But if this isn't exposed or brought to the forefront now, it's absolutely going to cause a big frigging problem moving further down the line. Yeah, so that, take it as it resonates and leave it if it's not making any sense. Also, remember, this is the energy you're moving into. Something is being held back. We've got here the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Wands, sorry. So we've got the Knight of Wands crossing with our passion ignited. This is going to move forward. So I'm just being shown that, but then I was shown again this accelerated moment. Whatever this situation it means for you and you're investing in, people are getting excited for either this idea to grow, develop. If it's a relationship, people are excited of what can it be, what can it become. For some of you, there's marriage, and I just can't keep getting away from this real excited feeling. It's like everything shifts and changes once this decision has been made, and the decision's been made on trust and love of what you do, love of hard work, love of creating something. You need to read between the lines. Don't get so caught up in this love energy to be blinded. Keep your wits about you. You're being guided to think from a higher perspective. We've got more conversation, which is crossing with our Five of Wands. We've got the Nine of Swords. There's a fear of something. It feels like, because we're moving forward into this that keeps flagging up to me, something being hidden. Are we now looking at coming forward to it's been revealed? Because we've also got our Nine of Cups crossing with our throat chakra, of conversations needing to be had, ironing out the truth, and also right next to our mental conflict. So somebody may well have exposed the truth that's been a little bit painful to share, embarrassing, or a little bit of shame attached. There's something that they're trying to be truthful, but they're fearful of the response as it comes forward. I would say if somebody puts a conversation towards you that comes kind of out of the blue, that it's like, oh shit, I wasn't expecting that, just kind of move away from your emotions and immediate reaction and hear them out. It's taken a lot for them to be able to share whatever this hidden something is, and there's a lot of trust, so they wouldn't be even progressing with this situation or heading and also taking a risk in this whatever it is that you're all trying to move forward in. It feels that it is built on trust. And so their dilemma is, if I don't bring this forward now, then it's going to look like I've been actively deceiving or not trustworthy later down the line, where it would do more damage. But in the same sense, if they weren't serious about this, they wouldn't be saying in the first place, because there would be no need, because they're not seeing something go in the distance. Just want to point out that this time running out and this needing an answer, waiting for it to come back, it's literally here on the way. The decision for me as we're moving forward has been made. We've got the Three of Wands. So yes, somebody is absolutely in expectation of this answer, the time clicking in for things to come together. They're waiting for a response if this is tapping into the perspective of the person that's got a secret to share, or something else that needs to be disclosed. But ultimately it's giving each other that time to just see. Some of you could be hearing of, oh, by the way, I've got a child with somebody else. And I just felt like, because we're moving towards marriage or towards something, that I need to let you know. Or there's, oh, just to let you know, I'm actually in a relationship, but it's going nowhere. I didn't think this was going to turn out. There's something like that that needs to come forward, and you're going to need to think about it, which it's okay, because you're already in that mindset. I think you're just going to work with whatever comes forward, and go purely on the fact for their honesty. Obviously you can change this perspective if it's you that's got to deliver this. So we've got here on this accelerated motion, we've got the Empress, which is absolutely nurturing this connection, this growth, this unconditional love. We've got that parental care, but we've also got this the seductiveness of what you're moving forward into. It feels like things are going to really be sped up. I feel there's a need to, it's almost like, don't get carried away with how fast, once the decision's made, that you're rushed into it, because whatever this is that's being exposed, this is going to be your chance to deal with it or let it go. So make sure you give yourself another minute to be sure. We've got the Knight of Cups coming forward with just wearing the heart on the sleeve. It's that recognition, and I feel that that's where I've just picked up on this sense that you're probably going to be able to work with whatever it is. Their mind may have been in a bit of a turmoil, but especially if it's coming from the Scorpio perspective, or even if we're changing it, the main element is coming forward with truth and honesty when it could have easily been hidden, for time a little bit longer, and a false sense of security of this foundation being built. So if it's somebody that's delivering news or exposing something to you, Scorpio, you will privately within respect them for being brave enough to come forward. You may think, would I have done it? I'm not sure. And if it's the other way round, it's that the person that's hearing it from you will absolutely respect you for being that honest, because they know damn well that if anyone's hiding anything and able to get away with it, it's going to be you, for real. So with all of that accumulating together, it and then leads us into our fulfillment of wishes. And then here we've got the Seven of Wands, that is absolutely showing that keep on pushing forward. There's going to be excitement, communication, still a lot to iron out. But ultimately, we're looking at what is this next step once the decision's been made. So still give a little bit of time, but wheels will be in motion. Just literally going to choose a couple of outcome cards just to see. So, yeah, this is the immediate what's next, I feel. So yeah, here we go. Just a little bit more communicating. It may well be that things were being ironed out, and then we've got this little bit of a bombshell, whatever it may represent to you, causing potential arguments. And so because of the shock that's connected to it and that initial fear that you were going to be deceived or so, whereas the readings told you at just a minute ago to remove your emotions from your initial reaction, because you need to hear them out. Yeah, they could have kept hiding something, keeping something secret, and just kept trying to go along with it. But they haven't. They've chose to bring it forward, so that needs to be respected. So there we've got that wish fulfillment, just like your final card. It's give yourself a minute and don't blow it out of proportion and undo all of this. And then we've got this stand in the ground, the wish fulfillment, and this is absolutely crossing with our communication and fulfillment of wishes. So amazing reading, I feel. I hope it's resonated with you. So feel free to press a like, and I will see you again soon in another video. Bye bye.